So there was a Harvia Capital Day or whatever, it's Harvia Capital Markets Day. I checked some of the content already, but I was doing something else. So it was earlier in the morning, so I didn't pay full attention. So one option is to check this through one more time with the stream. And so yeah, I think the Harvia is actually very good stock for investments. So you can I recommend to make your own decision and research for the company. But yeah, we can just check some. It's at 3 hours long, so maybe I won't check it by, yeah, maybe I do some speed running here. Nice view. So there's lots of different products or brands that Harvia is owning. So the basic one is the Harvia itself. Then there's a EOS. It's a I think it's for high-end products with different design. So it's, I think there are some examples when we check the word there on the video. There's also something else there. I think they have both these. Make some business expansion with the Sentiotech, Almost Heaven, Sauna and Kirami. Yeah. Feel the heat. I'm heating already, even without sauna.
Good morning and a warm welcome to Harvia's Capital Markets Day. My name is Jukka Kurki and I'm Head of Business Development here at Harvia. Before we start with the actual presentations, I will go through some practicalities and the course of the day. We have set 3 targets for today.
What's with his eyebrows, I wonder?
Firstly, we want to share our view of the market, its key trends and opportunities. Secondly, we want to present our updated strategy and long-term financial targets. And thirdly, we want to provide a deeper view on selected key business topics. The overall goal is, of course, to help you investors in your assessment of Harvia as an investment case.
Yeah,
And based on these three targets, we have created the following, I think, rather exciting
Is
agenda.
the right? Let's check
The
this
day is
one.
divided into two sections. In the first section, our CEO, Matthias Järnefelt, will go through Harvia strategy update.
Can I actually...
I think, rather exciting agenda. The day is divided into two sections.
How can I actually change the...
And then our CEO...
Where's the other fucking... There's two windows. How the hell am I gonna supposed to use this? Give me a fucking... When this was on live, there was option to use both of these, but...
We have created the following, I think, rather
personally a great moment
to support your...
How can I fucking observe the problems right from the start? But I don't fucking see. There is no zoom in option. Hykke pois päältä. Okay, so it's in that. Well, yeah, of course, it's a fucking right top corner. Okay, let's continue. Or not. I cannot fucking play the video. Do we have to listen to the
following, I think, rather exciting agenda? The day is divided into two sections.
Lunch.
In the first section, our CEO...
Yeah.
We have many management team members speaking here today.
Harvia.
But in addition, we have some other management team members and key personnel here in Muurame.
Innovation
so for
and technology.
Those of you who are actually here today, you can obviously, and the management team is very happy to discuss with you. Before we get started
forward-looking statements, yeah. Strategy update.
Thank you, Jukka. And warm welcome to Muurame and warm welcome to those following us online. This is a big day for Harvia. This is the first ever Capital Markets Day that we're organizing. This is also the first time since our IPO in 2018 that we've been giving a more detailed strategy update on our plans. I have now been the CEO of Harvia for 1 year, and it's also personally a great moment since there's been a lot of work behind the scenes in planning for the future, sharpening our strategy, clarifying our priorities, and to be able to be here with the team to share our thinking and plans with you feels great. In my presentation, I will be covering essentially three key things. I will be talking about Harvia as a company today. I will then talk about the market, the key trends that we see, and the key opportunities that are ahead of us. And then finally, I will talk about our updated strategy and financial targets before handing over to Ari, who will be then covering the financial targets more in detail. So let's talk about Harvia a bit. Harvia is the leading supplier of products and solutions to the global sauna market. And by leading, I mean many things. With 150 million euros in revenue, we are the largest player in this very exciting, but still at the moment quite fragmented market. We are also the most international, most global. Our products are sold in over 90 countries. We deliver substantial revenues from many continents: North America, Europe, Middle East, Asia, Australia. We also have a very international manufacturing and supply chain. We have our own manufacturing in the US, in several places in Europe, the largest being here in Muurame, where you are today, and we have also a factory in China. We are also industry leader in terms of profitability. I will be talking about that shortly, but we have a very healthy levels of profit for a number of years.
So there are no other competitors which are in the global presence that are strong global presence than Harvia, if they say it is if they say what is true, yeah. I haven't actually checked the rivals, but yeah, 90 countries with several production facilities. Yeah, it sounds promising with this. They are expanding on the US market, so it's a good sign. With the in the future perspective, you can expand there, and yeah, as it shows, over 20% the operating profit margin. Yeah, let's keep going. Maybe let's jump. Okay, so he's not talking if I.
So what is it that we offer or do? We have started as an
Different products.
equipment maker. So
Yeah.
the origins was the wood-burning heaters for the Finnish or traditional sauna, as we call it.
Traditional
Over the
infrared
years, we've
and
expanded our
steam.
portfolio of equipment to cover naturally the electric heaters for the traditional sauna, but also many other equipment, including the control panels or control units, steam generators, and infrared panels.
Yeah,
Over the past
hot
years,
tubes and
we
cold
moved
plunges as
increasingly
well.
from a
Yeah,
product or equipment maker to a provider of full solutions, and that's the sauna room business. You could think of it that we can provide everything a private customer or commercial customer needs to have a sauna. One example is on the picture, a barrel sauna for homeowners' backyards. Very easy
Barrel
product to
sauna.
buy. Few days later, you get a delivery in a flat pack. It's very easy to assemble, and in no time at all, you have a full-blown sauna. Another example is on the bottom left-hand corner. That's Harvia Nova, an easy-to-install steam sauna, steam shower cabin. And this is a very important part of our strategy and portfolio for two reasons. One is that customers want solutions.
Look like a shower area.
Answers
No.
to their needs. And if we just sell the heating equipment,
Not
they
many.
still don't have the
Sit
sound.
for one person.
And especially in many markets where there's less of a history
two.
and maybe less professional who would be able to build you a sauna, the fact that you can have a well-designed, great product by the world-leading sauna
I think my camera is
manufacturer,
actually
Harvia,
blocking
that
it.
includes it all, is a great value proposition in those
Do I
easy
have to move
buying
my camera?
and confidence of owning a sauna. And for Harvia, also the opportunity is clear. Solutions provides even more opportunities for differentiation, and very importantly, we can tap into a more spend
So the
potential in this global
left
sauna
corner,
market.
there's that
Think
infrared.
about that we would be selling just a heater to a sauna. Maybe we talk about revenue potential
Is
of
that
500 euros
yeah.
to 1,000 euros for Harvia. But when we sell the sauna cabin, we talk about 5,000 euros to 20,000 euros. So we talk about 10x, even 20x earnings potential more. When we talk about sauna and sauna market, we are addressing what we call the full sauna experience.
Yeah, let's go. History.
Harvia has strong roots. Harvia was established by Tapani Harvia in 1950s, some 20 kilometers away from here in the city of Jyväskylä. And for
2018 in the
over 6
Nasdaq
decades,
market.
the company was led by Harvia family and fully owned
Kappan
by
acquired
Harvia
80%
family.
of Harvia.
And during this time, Harvia had already started its
Today it's very
internationalization path.
passion.
In 2014,
Lots of passion with
the
female
Harvia
beauty.
family sold 80% of the shares to a Nordic private equity
Grown
company called
successfully.
CapMan that became the family's partner for developing Harvia
Kappaman.
further. And although this was just a kind of short period of 4 years, it still is an important milestone in Harvia's history, because during these years, a lot of work was done to prepare Harvia
focus on the global market,
for becoming a publicly
especially
listed
with the
company. There was a lot of professionalization
with the
of
US and
processes,
and
working
the
on the,
Asia.
on the accounting and reporting, etc., to make sure that once the time is right, Harvia would be fit to be.
Yeah, let's go. What's
So
the
let's
numbers?
have a look at
The
our
revenue.
journey as a publicly listed company. So the columns here show our annual revenue
Where
from
do I put my
2018
camera? It's
to
always
last year,
blocking.
23.
Maybe
When we started our
in the
public listed
corner.
company journey, we delivered a bit over 60 million
Maybe there.
revenues in 2018. And I would say the first few years were the normal years until the pandemic hit the
Until
world
shit
and
happened.
also impacted our industry and our business quite significantly since the beginning of 2020. And for 2020 and 22,
Yeah, it's looking still
2020
good.
and
Yeah.
21, we saw significant demand boost because people were staying home, they were investing in in-home living, and we saw a lot of growth momentum across many home
Doubled
improvement
size
related
while delivering the
sectors.
consistent strong profitability.
However, beginning of 22, when Russia attacked Ukraine, this solid tailwind turned into pretty cold headwind.
Yeah.
Picture and look at the kind of the longer span of us being a public listed company, from 60 million to 150 million.
Yeah, big numbers.
And we also are very pleased that we've shown that we can drive this business in a very healthy way, whether the times are good or whether the times are tough. So, for example, when we faced this
very
significant
sustainable.
demand boom, we were able to scale up our business in a very profitable manner.
So even
And it's not
bad
always
times,
given.
it
Some
does
companies might face
decent
bottlenecks in
profit.
supply chain, etc.
So it's
But we
not.
were managing this growth spurt very well. And also it's visible that we have a business model that provides
Yeah, when
operational leverage. We have
thinking
high
about
growth
designing some stocks, I consider this that if they are very sustainable in the long term and on a year basis as well. So if they even if the market isn't the best for them, if they can manage to make some decent amount of revenue, then then it fill the box for me. So yeah, that's very promising thing that it's very important for me that if I think about investing into something, if it can sustain even the hard times and do some profit there, then it's yeah, there it's very good choice in my opinion. But yeah, I think I have to make some other, maybe I do some other a new investment video in the future, but I have already two very simple ones which can help you to make your it helps to make your investment decisions. Few things to consider. Yeah, let's keep going.
margin. So when we can drive top line, it also supports our profit development easy. What has served us well is the strategy that we outlined when the company was IPO'd in 2018. And these strategic priorities have actually remained unchanged.
Increasing average purchase value.
Increasing the average purchase value. It's about innovating, providing more reasons to buy kind of higher end equipment instead of just
Productivity
buying
improvement and
buying the
geographical
kind of
expansion.
lower cost alternative. It's about system selling,
Yeah,
providing not
this
just
is
the wood burning heater, but all that kind of
lowering
equipment
cost
needed
production
to really install it properly, including, for
and
example,
more
chimney
efficient
connection
supply
kits,
chain.
etc.
Yeah.
And it's about the solution strategy that I explained. Geographical expansion has served us well. We were originally a very Finnish company, then we became a European company, and now it's fair to say that we are truly a global business. And productivity improvement, ability to provide great products and at the same time great value for money for our customers has been a cornerstone of our success. And when we work on our strategy, it's clear that it's not going to be a revolution. It's more about an evolution. Thinking about now the next 5 years and the next growth phase that we are aiming for. What kind of strategic priorities would serve us best? And there has been discussion such as geographical expansion is not so much anymore about finding the 91st or 92nd country because we are already sold in many, many countries. It's more about winning in the markets that really matter. And also it includes things that we really want to increase the share of not just the Finnish or traditional sauna as part of our sales to be real global leader, we need to also strengthen, for example, our position in infrared saunas and steam saunas. But I'll get back to this.
Different products for different markets, yeah. But it's kind of funny. I saw the infrared and heat, whatever. What was the another heat sauna or smoke sauna, whatever it's called. The temperature is very low there. It's like was it around some 40 to 45 Celsius degrees? So it's so fucking low temperature when comparing to the traditional sauna, which is like 70 to 100 degree Celsius. Yeah. Can you even call it sauna if it's less than 70 degrees? Varma. Yeah. Fuck.
First, we'll talk about the market. So this is a very interesting global market, and actually it's a specialty market. So if you are looking for global market research or data on sauna market, it's actually not so easy to find. And this is also quite a lot of work for Harvia to stay on top of kind of the market potential, market trends, value trends. And we work on this on our own, but we also regularly use external reputable advisory partners to validate our view on the market. And essentially, our best estimate is that the global sauna market at the moment is 3.5 billion euros in value. And when I talk about the global sauna market, in this context, it's the market that's relevant for building or renovating a sauna. So it includes the equipment, it includes the materials, and it also includes the associated work. But what's not included is the service side. So running commercial saunas or spas, this is not part of our definition. So this is essentially the addressable market from the point of view of Harvia. At the moment, we estimate that there's around 18 million saunas in the world, and they are split in three main sauna types: traditional, or Nordic, or Finnish sauna. There's many names to kind of the product of our origin, but there's also important kind of markets for infrared sauna and steam market. But still, the traditional sauna market represents globally over half of the market value, but it does change across the regions, and I'll get back to it shortly. We assess that the historical average growth for this market has been 5% per annum, but we actually estimate that the growth rate will be higher than that for the next 5 years. And there are many reasons to it. One is that we see that the growth continues fast outside Europe. So, for example, in places like the United States and key markets in Asia. We also see that the kind of the traditional market of Europe that has been going through a quite tough time for the past few years is turning back to growth, supporting the global market value. There are many reasons the markets are growing, and the market is supported by very interesting, what I would call growth drivers, and also differentiation and innovation drivers. The first three on this page are what I would call the growth drivers. And one of the growth drivers is
wellness and health, of course.
People are willing to invest in living longer and living better. And sauna has many scientifically proven wellness and health benefits. It improves your heart health, it improves your skin condition, it improves your respiratory health, it also improves the mental health, reduces the stress hormones, helps to get better sleep, etc., etc. We also talk about experience economy. So many of us have shelves full of stuff at home. And instead of buying more stuff, people are increasingly willing to invest in living good, in experiences that enrich their lives. It's about traveling, it might be about seeing the world, it's about spending time with the friends that matter. And sauna is very much about an experience. It's an experience, maybe if you're on their own there, and oftentimes it's also a very social experience with the family, people that matter, maybe your colleagues. And in many places, it's also quite exotic, even a little bit mystical experience. So this is certainly supporting our category. And because we have such an engaging and interesting category, people are talking about sauna. And it's just not us in the sauna business, but if you go and Google, you can pretty much take a celebrity, put their name. Let's take Cristiano Ronaldo, CR7, sauna, Instagram.
Do I
You'll
have to
see
check
many
the
posts,
on
and
the
there's
Google
so many of
trends
those.
with the sauna?
This is an exciting
How many
category. When people
shares
get a sauna,
are there
they like to
for?
talk about it. When they are in the sauna, many celebrities, want to share that as well. And this is certainly driving awareness of a great product that we have. And if we think about sauna, what could be better than a product that does good for you and it feels great? And people knowing more about this does help. And it's also actually very media, I would say, a great topic also for the media. So we see a lot of articles and a lot of posts, both digital and traditional media, about sauna. So growing awareness. These three are the growth drivers. Then the differentiation drivers are technology and sustainability. Although we talk about sauna, and we talk about essentially an ancient business, there's been saunas already during the Stone Age. It's interesting how technology also provides opportunities for further innovation, differentiation. So more and more of our products are connected with rich control units, having full-blown operating system, downloadable applications. Increasingly, you can watch Netflix, listen to your Spotify favorite tracks, control the lights, the sound
Watching
environment,
Netflix
etc. in your sauna.
while saunaing.
Also, this is wellness and health products.
Also.
Increasingly, we see a world where there's sensors and where we can make the sauna's health benefits even more concrete and traceable, and even have wellness and health programs for sauna users. So technology certainly provides a lot of innovation opportunities. Of course, sustainability, the climate change. By the laws of physics, if you heat up a room, it takes energy. But we want to be leaders in energy efficiency. We want to be leaders in cleanest burning technologies, for example, for wood-burning saunas, etc., etc. And then there's the market consolidation, which is a kind of fact of life at the moment, but it's also a trend that we see. It's a still very fragmented market. If you think about 150 million top line Harvia, and we are the biggest in a market of several billion, it's a lot of fragmentation. And we intend to play an active role in consolidating the market, and we feel that we are greatly positioned to do that because of our vision, because of our financial strength, and our competencies. But at the same time, of course, we see that some big players are also seeing the opportunity, like Masco and Kohler buying some of our biggest competitors during last year. We think it's great. It's
What? Moscow?
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 It's a very
What?
interesting market with great growth profile. We also feel that competition is great, and we are very confident that we have what it takes to be the leader also in the future. In terms of...
Let's say biggest rivals of Harvia. Yeah, sauna. Biggest sauna. Harvia is the market leader on global. No. This is old. Top Harvia competition alternatives. Mariko, Celsius, MTG Group, Vitality Transport. This is a old. How updated this? Mumbai. Mariko. And Celsius, US. Founding date. Not available. Valuation 21 billion. Employees Not so many. Oh, there's lots of Twitter followers. Oh, well, not there's no numbers. Or is there's some. Yeah, this is some different. Different currency. Billion. Little bit difference. Celsius. Fitness drink for activity health. What? Beverage, fitness. What the fuck? Is this is even sauna products? What the hell? Menu just beauty and wellness solution. Is any of these else do sauna manufacturing? Well, whatever. Harvia. Whatever. Where was I? This one. Let's continue.
Kind of regional flavor. When we talk about the global sauna market, there are some quite specific characteristics in different parts of the world. So we start with Northern Europe, which is kind of where, which is our home region and where we are from. It's around 4 million saunas and represents roughly 15% of the value of the global sauna market. And it has the country with the highest sauna penetration. Out of the 4 million, actually 3 million saunas are in Finland. In this market, the traditional sauna type or the Finnish sauna type dominates the market. It's also more, I would say, equipment or component-based as opposed to buying full solutions. There's a lot of competencies of building saunas. This is also for all income classes, not only just for the wealthy, but for every family. There's a lot of DIY, do-it-yourself also in sauna. And it's also, in terms of equipment, the main market for our wood-burning heating equipment. Everywhere else, the electric heater is the dominant choice. Continental Europe represents roughly a third of the global market value at the moment, with around 5 to 6 million saunas. Out of that, roughly half is in one country, Germany. And continental Europe, for the past few years, has certainly faced some difficult market conditions, as discussed, but we see it's turning back to growth. Compared to Northern Europe, we can see that it's not only just the traditional sauna. We see more steam saunas. We see more infrared saunas. We also see that while the Northern European market potential is really dominated by the residential use, in continental Europe, professional use or commercial facilities also play a more important role. Also, we see higher price points. So people kind of really investing in great experiences.
Yeah. So North America is growing. It's already opportunities. Yeah, it's looking like already 20 to 25% in North America. Continental Europe, it's actually huge, and he said that half of it is from the Germany. Well, German people likes the sauna a lot. Okay, that's a new thing for there. New news for me. Yeah. Happakan mia. So it says 1 to 2 million saunasta. Okay. Booming markets such as Japan. with their own culture demand characteristics. Yeah. Share of global sauna market. So yeah, okay. So there are the explanation with the icons. Yeah. Okay. Let's continue. Strategy. Well, do I wanna hear it?
So let's move to our strategy. We have a very strong purpose. The product we do does great.
Heal with heat.
It is great. So we are healing with heat. And that's a great
Feel the
purpose
heat.
for a company like us and for people at Harvia. And this is what we have had, and this is what we are keeping, because we feel it resonates really well and it's timeless and provides the North Star for the reason of our existence. Then we've been working really on the strategy and starting with the question of what kind of role do we want to play in this market? And the role we want to play in this market is here. We want to be shaping the global sauna market so that everyone has a reason to experience sauna.
Everyone has the reason to own sauna.
Step by step.
Okay.
There.
Shaping global
So,
sauna market.
shaping. It's really about our attitude and approach. It's about leader of the market being an active market maker. It's also a leader who wants to shape the market, influence the course of its development. It's about inspiring people about sauna. It's about leading with innovation.
It's kind of funny that
taking the
they
category
are
forward. And it's also
explaining
about shaping the market,
every word.
through partnerships and through M&A to influence the competitive landscape. We also talk about global
What does
sauna
it
market
mean?
here, because we have global
Everyone.
we have global ambitions. We are the global leader, and we intend to stay that way.
Embracing
And
diversity.
we hope to just extend our lead compared to the others. So we focus on countries that matter the most. We have the most international portfolio. We have the approvals that are needed to operate in the most interesting markets, and we offer the most complete portfolio.
Broader experience. Yeah, let's go. Let's go to the next
So
one.
how we do it? We have updated our
Reviewing and
strategic
leading,
focus
yeah.
areas to be as follows. On the upper level,
sauna
we
experience.
have 3 what I would call strategic commercial priorities.
Leading
They
strategically
are delivering
markets
the
and
full sauna experience,
leading in key channels.
winning in strategically important markets, and leading in key channels. And on the kind of below them, we have what I would call the foundation element, being best-in-class operations and having great people. Delivering the full sauna experience. You could almost think about like delivering
More
the full
information.
sauna experience, the product dimension. Winning in strategically important markets, the geographical dimension. And leading in key channels is the channel and customer dimension of our strategy. But let's talk about the delivering the full sauna experience. It's about moving more and more from an equipment and product business to a full solutions business.
Full
As
solutions.
said, providing everything a person needs to have a great sauna experience. Not just
For,
the equipment,
for
but
a good
everything
price, of
they
course.
need in an easy to buy, easy to assemble, easy to own,
greater
and
profit.
enjoyable to own way. It's also about delivering full sauna experience in a way that we cater to the different cultures and different sauna types. It's about making steam and infrared saunas a more sizable part of Harvia's sauna business. And full sauna experience could also include, for example, multi-mode saunas, that you have traditional sauna heater and infrared panels in the same unit.
Looks like they found out
It's
that the
also about full
other
sauna
than
experience in
Finns
terms of
don't
innovation. It's about
don't
exciting
prefer
products with
the
winning designs,
original
best user experience, and
sauna
also
type. So
we're very much emphasizing the role of digital and technology as source of differentiation and making sauna
steam and
even
infrared
better for the future.
are for better for other
Winning a strategically
markets.
important market, so that's the geographical dimension of our strategy. In North America, we've been very successful for many years, and we intend to keep being successful. We see plenty of growth opportunities. It's a penetration game. 1 million saunas in a country with 340
Penetration
million
game.
customers. So there's plenty
With the woman,
of opportunity
right.
to go after. In our stronghold traditional sauna market business, we also know that we are just addressing part of the market. So for example, the Almost Heaven sauna cabin business is actually more like a volume and a lower price point kind of sauna solution market. And there's plenty of potential in the higher price points as well. And of course, steam and infrared are important parts of the Northern American sauna market. And we also see opportunities to be even more present in the channels that matter. Europe, our home continent, here our position is strong, and we are well positioned.
Yeah, let's go. Blah, 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 blah.
Now, if we are successful in implementing our strategy in the coming years, it's actually interesting to think that while our focus is clearly in the sauna, that's the core, and that's where we need and will succeed. When
They are expanding with the other
we can actually start to carve
subjects.
out value or tap into value potential in actually very interesting and large, I would say, adjacent
Bathroom
markets.
market.
So, for example, wellness and health. Yeah, we are, I guess, partly a wellness and health business, but there's increasing opportunities in the coming years.
Accessories and
this is a
products brands.
multi-billion market. So even a tiny
There's
fraction
no
of that
estimate
would be
of
very
any
interesting for
market
Harvia, for
size.
sure. Now, the physical environment
What is this bottles?
around sauna also provides opportunities. And in the picture, in the bathroom market, you can
Small
see Harvia Nova.
bottles on
You can actually see it also, those who are here.
on the
in
right
showroom.
side of the camera.
It's very easy to install
What are those?
steam shower, steam sauna cabin that actually can replace shower. Much more value, more exciting product. So let's see. Interesting thoughts. Digital services. As
Oh,
said,
6
saunas will be
trillion
more connected,
market size with
bigger
the
screens,
wellness and health
etc.
market.
Entertainment, content during sauna, for example, sauna-related wellness programs, etc. Very interesting opportunity. And then
Let's do it. Is there a sauna yoga yet
Harvia, EOS, our strong brands,
developed?
More widely as consumer brands, not just brands that are known within the industry.
Have to make some fitness
Also provides
training exercise in the sauna. Is there any
yet maybe even
developed?
So
I think it's the infrared and
some thinking. So
yeah, with the
we
heat.
have updated our long-term financial targets to reflect.
What's the goal again? I think I skipped something, but where's the fucking? Yeah, whatever.
In terms of kind of regional flavor, when we talk about the
Blah blah blah. Yeah. Heating with the heat. Heating with the yeah. Was there a mention with the? Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. So word shaping. It's really
infrared and it's just steam sauna. Yeah.
Now, as a part of strategy, it's very important to talk about what is it that you plan to do, but it's also very important to talk about what is it that you plan not to do. And here is the kind of
no construction, no real estate, no service operator.
International or global, scalable.
So there is no sauna instructors. With Batman. No woman. Wow, fitness woman. For the enjoyment for you to use Batman. No services. That kind of.
Scalable digital services. So as long as
no
something
witness
can
yoga.
be made within the walls of a factory, we're interested in, or whether a service can be delivered through an application in a data center, we're interested. They are scalable, high margin opportunities, etc. That's the playground for Harvia. But what's not our core is, for example, construction business. It's like going to people's homes or different places to build saunas. Why? It's not industrial, it's construction. We are not a construction company. It's hard to scale internationally. Typically, we see less attractive profit portfolio in these industries.
So they're making these products which are easy to expand
a construction business, and we don't
and sell in the large scale.
No, we are a service or hospitality business. It's again completely different set of competence. Maybe this is great for spa chain or hotel chain, etc. But we are an industrial player that is becoming solutions business and increasingly digital. But we are not kind of.
I'm kind of surprised they don't offer any kind of this service operating.
Now, as a part of strategy, it's very important to talk about what is it that you plan to do.
They would need to hire lots of people. Then if there would be
here is the kind of the bottom line. We focus on international or global scalable
sauna services
which have the right profit opportunity and has the right fit with what we are good at. And the core is, of course, we started as an equipment manufacturer. We are now providing full solutions.
We saw this already. So these are new numbers.
So, we have
10%
updated
growth
our long-term financial
is the
targets
new
to
one.
reflect our ambition to lead. And the elements, growth, profitability, leverage, are the same as in the past. One of them has remained the same.
Profitability is the same, and leverage
Growth has changed.
lower.
It used to be more than 5%.
They removed the leverage
But at
of
the
the
same time,
lower.
we are seeing that the market is growing 5% and even more in the coming years. We want to be leading, and by definition, if we want to keep leading, we need to grow faster than the market.
1.5
So the ambition level needs to reflect
net
that.
debt.
But it's not only kind of the ambition
The
level that needs
lowest
to reflect
one.
that, but we
But
actually see so many opportunities.
It's removed.
It's very natural that we should be hiking the growth ambition here. And for a company with Harvia's
So more
financials,
growth, more
high
profit.
profitability, we also
Yeah.
know the best way for us to grow company value is to grow profitably. So growth is a key priority for us. We have implemented a new organization at the beginning of this year to support our strategic ambition and implementation. We have essentially 4 sales regions: Northern Europe, Continental Europe, North America, APAC, so Asia and Pacific and Middle East and Africa. And the role for the regions is to maximize our business opportunity in the region that they operate. So they are responsible for all customers, they are responsible for marketing, they are responsible for developing the market and driving growth in a profitable manner. And their role is also to represent strong regional voice of the customer or the market towards, for example, product development. We have then 5 group functions: marketing and brands, products and solutions, innovation and technology, operations and support functions that includes finance, human resources, and IT. And here, the idea is we want to drive synergies in the right places of the company. I mentioned this example of investments in digital technology. There's also, for example, operations. We want to run a globally optimized production and supply chain network. It's about marketing and brands. We want to have consistent, high impact campaigns and brand positionings. And we want to optimize our product portfolio from global perspective, listening to and seeing the regional opportunities and their needs. And we feel that with this structure, we are also building kind of readiness and efficiency for future M&A. We have a clear kind of company platform to which we can then, in appropriate degrees, integrate the acquired companies. You'll also see one, I would say, special box here, which is EOS. That's our highest end brand, kind of for the superior and premium plus market. And the reason why it's in the management team.
Blah, blah, blah.
We are also committed to sustainability, and the business, as said, is very sustainable in nature. We help people live better and longer. We will actively participate in scientific research.
Yeah, you said that already.
Participate in kind of sharing
Everyone with access to sauna, sustainability,
making the world
zero emissions, zero accidents,
and excitement around sauna.
Yeah.
So that more and more people can get the benefits.
More people get the benefits and get the money more, of course.
Or maybe even full Harvia sauna.
For money.
Can enjoy the sauna with good consciousness.
Yeah,
So
it's a good cause
have,
that you get the health benefits and
we use
yeah,
sourced
the good
materials.
experience.
We have high energy efficiency, and So that's my presentation. The key takeaways are that the global sauna market is really attractive market with plenty of opportunities.
Global sauna market is attractive.
We are the leader.
With burning emotes.
We intend to be the leader. We have a strong track record, and we think that we're really well positioned.
Strong track record, yeah.
And with our newly stated strategic role, we plan to take a really ambitious, bold role in shaping the global sauna market and giving everyone a reason to experience sauna. And accordingly, we have updated our long-term financial targets so that they are well aligned. So with that, thank you, and then I would be handing over to our Chief Financial Officer, Ari.
Sounds
so, Ari,
great
please.
so far.
Thank you, Matthias.
Ari,
Pesteri,
my name is CFO.
Ari Pesteri, I'm a CFO of Harvia. I've been working now here this summer 10 years, so I joined the Harvia in 2014. We will discuss a little
Yeah, let's check. Yeah, the same. This
Here
is
we
the
see
same
the
page. Yeah.
development of the time when Harvia went public, 2018, how we
Total
have been
growth,
growing. Uh,
organic growth.
The times have changed, as Matthias already explained. We have had anyhow very nice growth rate during
So
those
I think
times.
they assume they are
Compound
taking into
average growth
account with
rate
the
19%
yeah
and
with the
10% of that
they have
is
made some investments
internal
with the all
organic
the
growth.
organizations,
Rest
so
comes
expanding.
from the acquisitions.
Yes,
We have
acquisitions.
acquired almost
So
Heaven
that's why it
Saunas
may be in
business end
minus.
of 2018 in US. In 2020,
Tai
the
sitten
German EOS majority, almost 80%, and the rest,
so where they are comparing? Is
20%
this
was
yearly
acquired in
comparison?
2022.
Yeah, I think.
In 21, we acquired Kirami,
Yeah,
a
it's yearly.
Scandinavian still water hot tub company, also active in sauna business, and
Kirami.
then Sauna Eurox, a company making the world best sauna heater stones. And recently in 2023, we acquired timer manufacturer in Italy. So we like M&A, we like to grow, and what is important for us is the profitability. High profitability is actually really
So
in
we
the
then
DNA
covered
of the company.
on the last
We
year's
want
numbers. That
to be on a decent level.
so it's
Here we see how we have grown or developed in different areas. We actually changed the
yeah, lots of
area
North America
reporting
by revenue. So
based on the
it's yeah.
regions in Q1 this year. And now we have calculated backwards based on that new region division, how we have been developing
Last 3
in the
years,
past
little it's lower on
these
the
regions.
Northern Europe,
The continental
and
Europe
it's been
is
decreased with the continental Europe.
now the
Yeah.
biggest area, but Northern America is growing fast and might get bigger
So it looks like
than
the
the
last
Central
3
Europe
years the
quite
continental Europe
soon.
has been decreased a
But
lot
still, as you see,
by the sales, and
over the half of the sales still
the
come
USA
from
has
Europe,
taken
Northern Europe and Central Europe.
that lost
The
sales. Yeah.
APAC, EMEA area looks like having a decline, but in fact the decline comes from the exit from Russia. In 21 we had about 11 million net sales there. In 22 still 7.5 million. So now this part of the sales is lacking from the upper part of the column.
Okay. Oh, he already went.
We changed also a year ago
Heating
the
equipment
division
is the
of
biggest
the product groups in our reporting. Now we have
revenue.
calculated backwards also this from the time when
Yeah,
we
that's
went
not a
public
surprise.
in 2018.
Hot tubes is
The
not
biggest
or
change there was that we have now more equipment
I
in
think
the
it's the cold
heating equipment
cold tubes as well.
part of the business.
Other tubes.
As you see,
Spare
we have
parts,
almost
accessories,
doubled the
heater.
heating equipment business from the IPO time, and that's really still the bulk of the
Steam generators.
Harvia's source of income and revenues, but the total sauna solutions, complete sauna solutions, they have been also growing quite fast, especially thanks to the business in Northern America and also Kirami. And so we have been growing in sauna area also. The free cash flow has been always strong for Harvia. Harvia is known for its cash generation capabilities, and as you can see from the picture on the left side, it has been actually the cash flow has been increasing quite steadily, only with the exception of in the year of 2021, when we actually invested almost 12 million in increasing the production capacity and increased also the net working capital in order to serve the customers with higher inventory levels and so forth. But after that, we have been reducing the net working capital levels again, and the free cash flow has increased quite rapidly again.
Yeah.
And the cash conversion has been also, due to the
Increasing
reduction of the net working
operating
capital,
cash flow
quite strong.
and net debt has been
On the right side, you
keeping
see
low.
how the net debt has developed and the leverage over the time. We had the peak of the net debt actually after the second acquisition of the Air shares in 2021, but we've been going now down quite rapidly again in the net debt. Here we see the development of the investments during the time from 2018. The investment needs for Harvia, they have been quite moderate, typically from 1.5 till 3.5 million a year.
Yeah.
With really the exception of
They don't make so
21,
huge
where we
investments.
quite much
But
for the
biggest one was
production capacity.
was it the
in
EOS or
multiple
whatever
places.
in the 21?
In the beginning of this year, we acquired
Which one is it?
cash
EOS.
flow has been always strong
EOS,
for
I
Harvia.
guess.
Harvia go to the updated or think of the updated financial targets. We have to also look around and what is now the environment in the business. And we feel and think that the business environment actually supports
Value creation
higher
through
growth
profitable
rates
growth.
in the long term as what we have
So that's Harvia
had
strategy
in
and
our
long-term
targets,
value.
a few years. And that's why we are increasing that level of ambition there. And since we are also a market consolidator, we want to be active in M&A. We include the M&A part of the inorganic place part in the sales in the growth targets.
Yeah.
So and why we want to grow that much faster than the market? Well, we have noticed, and everybody can see it from our numbers, that
Is this eventually
higher
going that way?
sales
We cannot do that.
the higher
We can't lower it.
relative profitability we have also.
It's
We have a
impossible.
quite strong
It's just going
so-called operative
higher
leverage.
the growth
That
margin.
when we have
Yeah.
then I have got questions sometimes that, okay, how much can you then actually finance? How big acquisitions would be possible? And in this picture, you can see that we
Up
had
to-
end of
is this
Q1
millions?
26 million net debt, interest
150 millions.
And if we look at our financial targets and the leverage there, 2.5, we could take to reach the 2.5, 76 million more interest-bearing debt. But this target is not the upper limit. Of course,
That's
we
not
can
the upper
temporarily
limit.
go over the limits as we have gone also temporarily under the limits in the past. And we have made debt capacity analysis internally and with our...
Yeah. There is the
So here
new
are
financial
once more
targets
the
and
updated
explanations.
long-term financial targets, and these are really long-term. They are not guidance, for instance, for this year or next year. We aim to be on that level at least on average over longer time.
Yeah, this is
Longer
average
time
for
might
long
be
time.
something like 5 to 6 years or something similar.
Okay, yeah, great. Paying growing
The
dividend.
policy.
Sounds great.
As you see from the picture, we have been
0.68 per
paying
share
continuously growing dividends.
in the last year,
This year,
financial
it will
year
be in
23.
total 68 euro cents. The dividends will be paid twice a year.
Twice a year paying.
Actually,
Okay.
we don't change anything in this
Sounds good.
dividend policy.
Key takeaways.
So, key takeaways of this financial part. We have become more global, and we have had our growth opportunities, and we see them outside of Finland, outside of North Europe. We invest really in that growth. And we are getting less and less sauna heater centric, but we are still really a strong producer, the strongest in the world actually, for the sauna heater equipment. And but the part of the complete sauna solutions is increasing, and that's good for the profitability, and that's good for the sales numbers. We want to keep the strong financial position in order to be able to make M&As to support really the inorganic growth, and also to invest when needed in production capacity and so forth. But you have noticed we don't need actually so much new investments. This business model what we have is not so much capacity intensive as some other industries. And we want to be more ambitious in the growth targets, and that's reflected in the financial targets also in the long term, and the dividend policy stays the same as we have had. So, thank you for listening so far. Now it's time for questions. Matthias, if you will join me, we can answer together. Matthias's part, my part.
Whatever.
Yes, thank you, Matthias.
Questions, let's skip that. Time break. Program. Yeah. What's the next one? I think the next ones are not that important, but we can just check them fast. Fueling growth in the North America. I think that might be. Inspiring market with full sauna experience, exciting the consumers and in the sauna movement. And there's the efficient operation support, harvest profitability and growth. Let's go then fast. Fast and furious. So we are almost halfway. But yeah, I'm gonna go fast with the last
Let me get to my
video.
place. My name is Jennifer Thayer. I'm the new
Yeah.
continue to take share. So as you heard Matthias discuss, we've seen very strong performance and growth in the North American market.
Holland?
In 2023,
What?
Harvia US did 43.4 million.
Is there a place named Holland in the US?
Of the total group revenue. We operate 2 locations currently in North America. We have our Holland, Michigan location, which is our main facility for our sales and service organization. We also have, as you heard discussed earlier, our West Virginia location, which is the largest sauna factory in North America, where we make over 10,000 saunas per year. We have 3 key brands in North America. Obviously, Harvia, where it's our brand for heaters, our components, and our full cabin solutions. We have Almost Heaven Saunas, which is our main brand for Harvia's sauna rooms in volume in North America. So you see full sauna room solutions in indoor and outdoor solutions. You also have our barrel saunas. And then obviously we've heard about EOS, the high-end component brand in North America, which is made more for the high-end and professional application. You've heard us talk about our channel strategies today and our key customer groups. A large part of our groups in North America is our B2C, which is often served via our online channel with big box partners.
Yeah, let's go. The same.
So Harvia US has seen strong growth since acquiring Almost Heaven Saunas in 2018. We've seen a significant scale in the business since that acquisition,
that looks great.
Where it was 3 million euros versus ending last year at 43.4 million. A lot of that in the beginning was our traditional sauna heater platform
deal for
business,
Harvia.
whereas now Almost Heaven Saunas gave us the platform for full sauna solutions in the US market. So our compounded annual growth rate is 38%, with the market being at 15%. And as many companies saw in 2020 to 2021, we saw a large spike in the business with COVID, with growth continuing once COVID restrictions were lifted. So we've seen a large awareness in sauna in the US and assortment growth driving that performance. So as Matthias stated, we still have significant room for growth in North America. Currently, 65% of our business comes from the residential consumer, and 35% of our business comes from the commercial consumer. Currently, our strength is in traditional sauna, which is almost half of our business, but you also heard Ari mention we still have considerable opportunity to continue to grow that area of our business. While infrared and steam are somewhat small and underpenetrated, this also allows a large opportunity for
nobody
our
wants
growth.
that in the US.
The market size is estimated to be about $800 million in the US, which allows Harvia the opportunity to take a large share of the market as you think about growing that 43.4 million euros. Only about 1% of US households have a sauna currently, so if you think about 340 million people in the US market, it gives us a substantial runway for us to continue to grow that business. Compared to more mature sauna markets, share of replacement demand's currently lower for us. New builds are really important, but if you think about that market, replacement saunas and heaters will continue to grow as we continue to penetrate the market, but currently full sauna solutions are really what's driving our business, adding to a higher ticket price than saunas or components.
Blah, blah, blah.
We've really seen a strong demand and awareness of sauna health benefits in the US market over the course of the last few years. And there's many characteristics that drive those benefits for Harvia as a whole. So on the left-hand side of the screen, I'm going to take you kind of what those characteristics look like for us. On the right-hand side of the screen, I'm going to walk you through how that conversation and Ari around that. So there's kind of three key areas that we can take immediate impact. And really our goal is to be the leader in the North America market. So we want to be seen as the leading sauna experience provider and the go-to for quality replacement products. So we want to grow in infrared and steam. So kind of the three key areas of our focus. So there's many things that we've been doing in the US that's driven a continued awareness and growth of our brands that I wanted to share with everyone in bath space as well. So with all that being said, we're positioning ourselves to win in North America. So we have a strong position in the marketplace currently with the, Almost Heaven Saunas has been in North America since 1977. It has a very strong brand reputation and great relationships with the dealer network. So being able to expand and tell that story past the dealer network is going to be really important to us. We have a made in USA advantage. So if you think about, we have great operations locally. We've made several investments in that, and we have the made in the USA product offering, which is a competitive advantage for us over a lot of our competitors who do a lot of importing from China on our own. So there's three key takeaways as I kind of wrap up this presentation. North America can really grow rapidly in all sauna types. Our dominance is in traditional. As I said, there's still a lot of growth opportunity with less than 1% up to talk about product and innovation.
Thank you.
Sauna experience. Yeah.
As you can see here, the early saunas can be found in various cultures and countries in the Northern Hemisphere. Speaking about Scotland and Northern America, in the ancient Rome, almost every city used to have a bath, and the bath was built around a steam room. Then when Arabs and Turks overran the Roman Empire, they adopted the sauna to their culture. Then in the Middle Age, Finland got the Savo sauna, the smoke sauna, but also like in countries like Japan and Korea, they have been established, the saunas, already in the 15th century. The sun is the natural source of the infrared, and the Greek doctor Hippocrates already recommended sun rays to treat many diseases. Radiant heat saunas have been invented in the US and displayed for the first time in the 1893 Chicago World Fair. And
yeah. There's the temperatures.
We are differentiating 3 different sauna types. We have the traditional sauna,
infrared can go
the
up
infrared
to 60
sauna, and the steam rooms for the commercial, and the shower rooms or steam shower rooms for the domestic ones. And of course, we also have these plunges, the warm plunge and the cold plunge. And in the meanwhile, we see also that the trend is going that you can use your cold and warm plunge either as a warm and as a cold plunge, because the heat pumps are supporting both functions. The main difference between those different types of saunas we see in the temperature, the humidity, and the typical time you stay there. When we speak about the sauna, we have typically temperatures between 60 and 110 degrees. And the humidity always depends a little bit on the sauna culture. While in Finland, you are
1 to 2 minutes, well, that's won't last long.
In Germany, you follow a strict rule. You wait until there is a light, and then when there is a light, one person has to stand up and do the sauna ceremony.
Well, that's like I take the cold showers every day. It's like that.
And then also the steam comes very straight to your face. And then there is one guy like me waving the towel. And the funny thing about this, we have now couple of 10,000 devices connected in our cloud, and we see also what is the worldwide average temperature in saunas. So and it is surprisingly low. It's 67.5 degrees right now. Then when we speak about the infrared sauna rooms, we have lower temperatures. People can stay longer in the sauna. They can read a newspaper, watch some movies on the tablet or on a digital device, enjoy music, and they stay double the time of the sauna. But still, the core purpose why we are using infrared sauna or steam rooms is always the same. So we want to increase our body core temperature. We want to increase our heart rate, and that is some kind of exercise to the body and to
it's an exercise.
It's helping really the health, and it's really bringing pleasure to our lives. And then at the other hand side,
full spectrum experience sauna.
The next slide, we have the driver.
Seeing half-naked people or full naked.
And how we want to have it. And
that's the purpose.
When we speak about the why, on the left-hand side, we see more the physical and personal.
Health-driven and pure natural.
I want to be healthy. And I want to go to sauna that I will keep my health condition. And then at the other hand side, I have this kind of, I call it mental health, that I can spend time with my family, with my friends, and I can experience sauna together, as a team or group. Also. And when we speak about how we want to enjoy it.
Okay, let's keep going.
When we look now on our key,
one sauna per 2 people.
We see that the sauna penetration is very different market per market. So we have
extremely high,
super high penetration.
So every family
Germany,
has it.
80 years of heritage of sauna, good penetration, but still something for people who can afford sauna, not for everybody. And then we have the growing interest in the US market driven by the private users. And then we have Japan, where we have very low penetration, but if you go to a Japanese sauna, you will see a lot of young people, and these young people, they are growing up, and they will have money and they will invest in sauna because they have been experienced sauna when they have been younger. I think it felt like that before they go to party, they go to sauna, and then they go to the party at the next stage. And when we come back to the Finnish market, I just want to give you one fruit to think about. Our revenue in the last year in Finland was something about 30 million. We have 5.5 million Finns living.
Let's go.
Okay, so as we
have
learned from this short trip through the history and the different
areas, different markets,
we have
different preferences for
which products to sell. Existing wide base of installed saunas that are continuously generating replacement business to us. Like in Finland, we speak about 70-80% replacement business. And then we have a lot of emerging markets, and those people, they have rather little knowledge about sauna. So there is our missions. We have to spread the word of sauna. We are mission.
Spread the word of sauna.
So we have really to hear us all. First through the public and the hotel saunas, and then in the later stage,
praise the sauna. Praise the sauna.
People who are like then ready to invest in the private owned sauna as well. So our ambition in those markets is to really create a very easy access to sauna. And then on a later stage to motivate the people to make sauna to their daily routine. Because when it's the daily routine, then we have these sauna ambassadors, because they will speak good about sauna. And then the other hand side, of course, we get
the electricity cost will go high.
So the key success,
unless it's
the key for the success is that we have this one-stop offering for all the markets, meaning that we have localized products with a good fit to the local regulations and the power supplies, and that we have also like a product through all the sauna types, starting from the pail and the ladle up to the full sauna solution with. So
key priorities.
When we look on how we can drive organic growth, so we know already today that we are in like more than 90 countries of the world. So
putting new exciting innovations.
Having one more country doesn't make sense. So we really have to utilize our great offering in Harvia and bring it to the world. So that means at the moment in some countries we have very selected portfolios. We have also not like the sales organizations are not ready to sell all the products. So it's also like transferring.
Too bad they are not going for the Africa.
Steam rooms, building the sales channels, and
also America.
having the products. Of course, we want. And why? I show you on my next slide. So here you can see one typical sauna for the Central European market. So the investment for the customer was roughly about 20,000 euros. It's a custom-made, tailor-made sauna. There is one of our most expensive heaters. So it's a Virta heater with a steamer inside, which is having like all bells and whistles already. But it just makes 15% of the total package is just a heater. And then, of course, we have been developing over the years. Now we have nice looking railings for the heater. We have digital sauna control unit. We have been adding 2 or 3 years ago the Wi-Fi to our offering.
Digital screen for watching some videos.
I always educate people when they're buying a sauna. Do you have already a bed bag, or are you planning to get one? And that's like how I do the upsells, because then immediately I have sold the infrared package. So there is this therapy seat. We have the LED, the speakers, the sauna ventilation kit, accessories, and then on top the stones for the heat. Organic growth.
Key takeaways. Is this
so what are the key
takeaways? Not over yet.
So no matter what kind of sauna-related business you like to build, Harvia is your partner. Trust me.
Harvia is the choice. That's it.
Harvia's ambition is to have the most exciting offering, enabling organic growth with unique solutions. And we want to create our own USP. So it doesn't make sense if we want to enter US infrared business that we are importing one more infrared cabin from China. So we have to add value to those cabins. We have to add brain. And that is something what we are going to do. And one of like the hottest things right now is digitalization. So the digitalization of the sauna is offering a wide spectrum of opportunities. And we want Harvia to become one of the leading companies in the business.
So when it's AI.
Digital sound.
AI.
So thank you so much.
AI
That
saunas.
was about products and solutions. Next, we have
Working with
Bailey
NVIDIA.
with marketing and brands.
Okay. Thank you, Markus, and hello all. Great to see you here with us here in Muurame as well as online.
Exciting consumers.
So, following Markus' very inspiring presentation about the products and solutions, so I'm excited to talk about our taking us forward. So let's have a closer look at our brand portfolio. So at the heart of the brand portfolio, we have the two global master brands, Harvia and EOS. Harvia is our
brand
biggest
Central
brand,
Europe.
and it is the most well-known brand in the sauna market.
Kirami. Really the backyard
I think
living
Harvia
experience.
is
Known for
it's
Scandinavian
known for
hot
its
tubes and modular
wide
sauna concepts.
portfolio of products and catering all
Almost
the
even
needs from
sauna.
the
Yeah, it's
entry level to the
top
premium price
sauna brand in
segments.
the USA.
And serving all
Direkt
different sauna types, from the traditional sauna, infrared and steam, and from equipment components to full solutions and full sauna experiences. And then as the other master brand, we have EOS, and that is the leading brand in the high-end sauna equipment.
It's the high-tech, yeah.
And it's synonymous to the best
Need
of
more
the best in sauna technologies.
Yeah, need more technology in the EOS. Yeah.
All these different sauna types in the portfolio, and that's why we are in the process
of different
redefining
brands,
our
products, different
brand
brands.
strategy. And today I'm able to outline the direction and the key elements, and then starting
brands,
from the
Harvia
beginning
and
of Q4, then you are able to see and experience more concrete outcomes of this refinement in our brand strategy.
Experience solution-driven lifestyle
There are
brands,
key
natural wellness and health for
in
good
this
life,
refinement,
inspiring, exciting, engaging.
and they are kind of centered around the overall
Stronger and more engaging
brand portfolio,
master brands, driving
then
demand
on
and
the
brand preference, focus on
positioning of
efficiency. Nice.
So I still thought that I would share a couple of examples of what's already happening today.
International
and also
influencer
that
promoting
what we
sauna
see
Harvia.
as the direction that we
Maybe I should enter
we
the
are
scene as well.
heading to and what we want to amplify. I think both Matthias and Jennifer already talked
Harvia can
about
contact
these
me with this
influencers, and they role
opportunity.
in
But I
kind of
need sauna
spreading
first.
the word about sauna. So these are
Or
true.
tube.
So if we then look at the priorities for marketing and brands to support our growth strategy, so we have defined 3 of them. And the first one is centered around this brand strategy and its implementation. It is about building the sauna awareness, building the awareness of the benefits of sauna, as well as the awareness of our brands. And the key here to address to reach and engage with our target audience is to create and share the exciting and inspiring.
Everyone reaches the experience sauna.
The other priority for us is
inspiring
related
brand
to consumer marketing. So I still thought that I would share a couple of examples of what's already happening today, and also that what we see as the direction that we are heading to and what we want to amplify. I think both Matthias and Jennifer already talked about these influencers and they role in
you can hire me.
Spreading the word about sauna. So these are
I need money.
ambassadors of sauna and also pieces of the Harvia.
I can get half naked
and also EOS.
on the sauna, yeah.
So maybe just like two examples.
But I don't have
here,
followers. That's
so that you see the kind of the magnitude of this one is that, for example, the Brazilian soccer player Neymar Jr. with 221 million heading to. So to wrap it up, I have 4 key takeaways.
Maybe I have to start making half-naked pictures on the Instagram. Then I can get some followers.
We are heading from product-driven brands to lifestyle-driven brands, promoting full sauna experiences. We develop both the consumer and partner experience, and here the key is to kind of make it so easy, super easy for consumers to buy, and for our partners, super easy to sell our brands and offerings. And as you can see, the enthusiasm and engagement around sauna is growing, and we are at the front of that move.
And is this the last one?
Thank you, Päivi. My name is Mika Suoja, Head of Operations. Now 8 years in the company and enjoyed every single day. I wish to tell you in my presentation a little bit about the operations. Harvia operations consist of 4 elements: production.
2/3 of Harvia Group personnel are blue-collar workers.
Production sites are divided in 3 categories: heater production, sauna and spa production, and component manufacturing. 2/3 of Harvia Group personnel are working in these production sites. And what we are especially proud of is the strong expertise we have in production process and production technology development, where all the key capabilities and functions are in-house. And that's something that is deep in the Harvia DNA to have those in our own hands. Sourcing is a combination of group-level strategic purchasing completed with unit-level operative purchasing, global reach, local touch, as we call it. We have direct contacts to manufacturers in all key material categories. And sustainability is a driving force in all purchasing development. Main sites are the factory in the sauna factory in Lewisburg, Driedorf, factory in Germany, EOS, Muurame factory, where we are right now, the largest sauna heater manufacturer.
So 5
sauna factories. In Romania, and sauna heater and component factory in Guangzhou, China, which is also serving our outsourcing process. Our supply chain has been heavily challenged during recent years, starting from COVID, then still ongoing war in Ukraine, most recently Red Sea conflict, which had a direct impact to all lead times from Asia, which forced us to replan again our operations in multiple sites. In addition, we have seen strong fluctuation during COVID and after COVID that again forced us to react quickly. Here's an example of steel price development as one example of the fluctuations we have faced in this operating environment. First, beginning of 21, we saw carbon steel prices go double in very short period of time. At the same time, there was extremely limited availability. High prices, high fluctuation lasted all the way to last year, when prices started to normalize and stabilize, but still remaining on plus 20% level compared to pre-COVID. Price of electronics have remained on high level, although the availability
well, you have to charge more.
Much better than I do.
Charge more with the products than Key elements, oh, not again.
Some of the elements, key elements behind our efficient operations, starting from sales and operation planning, where we put together all key decision makers from sales to purchasing to production.
Automation robotics.
It's completed with the data coming from our own system and external sources such as consumer indexes. And the outcome of the process is
agile
proactive inventory management, proactive purchases, proactive production planning along the supply chain, and at the same time resilience in case some of the dates or referring to Red Sea conflict doesn't match. The schedules are not kept there. We have a global sourcing strategy. We have global market knowledge in the area of sourcing, which we can utilize everywhere from global to local level, and that's obviously helping and supporting our profitability as well. We have alternative suppliers for key components and leverage the global market knowledge everywhere.
Scaling up and automating operations.
Scaling up and automating operations. We are further increasing automation, especially in heater manufacturing. Capacity expansion in North America.
Utilizing robotics.
And in ongoing project.
To improve productivity.
We have a lot of focus also in logistics, as the volumes are grown to a new level now, and we need to upgrade also the
process systems.
And we have continuous training of personnel to utilize the robotics and the new technology.
AI will be coming.
The machines will not make the products. We need the people and skilled people.
For productivity, yeah. It's not even any yet. Fuck. Never ready.
User experience are present in all decision making.
Yeah. I'm going to feel the heat.
In the end, the people matter. We have very robust, highly functional unit in Lewisburg in the US. The sauna factory, which we can scale up as needed, which we are scaling up actually. And in addition, the other group units are able to support. So it's not just relying on this one single unit, but the other units can and are supporting the growth in North America. We are constantly optimizing our purchasing and supplier network along with business.
Yeah. Closing words.
So we're heading the close of the event. And
the Q&A was very long. Well, we can skip that. Yeah, okay.
The close of the event. And maybe to go back to the beginning of the day, the targets for the day. First, to share our view of the market, the key trends and the opportunities. Talk about our updated strategy and long-term financial targets, and also provide a deeper view on some high-priority topics in aim to help you assess us as an investment opportunity. I hope that you got what you came here for. We are convinced, we're also passionate. We believe in these opportunities. I think it was also added benefit that with this sort of broader agenda and involvement by the management team, you could also see more faces behind Harvia. And just to remind, this is just the tip of the iceberg. You could hopefully see that we are actually, of course, different personalities with different backgrounds, but I feel we complement each other really well. And the kind of thinking and worldwide. I'd like to recap a couple of key points. We have a core purpose of healing with heat that stays.
Heal the heat.
Our ambition in terms of what kind of role we want to play in this global sauna market, which is to shape the global sauna market so that everyone
healing on the heat.
Sauna. And hopefully you saw during today's presentation that yes, we can back this ambition with real plans and action. And in terms of updated strategy and focus areas, we have 3 commercial strategic focus areas, delivering the full sauna experience and development.
Yeah, we saw this.
Accordingly, we have updated our long-term financial targets, as you can see here, coming next
Yes.
week.
Thank you.
So with that, I would like to thank you for your interest,
Thank you.
participation, and
No niin, upload please.
Take care.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, that's about it. Finally, it's over. Yeah, lots of information. I know you can make your own assessment with the Harvia. Yeah, personally, I would like to have it on my own investment portfolio. So, but yeah, I need money. So feel free to donate me if you have some extra. Then I can invest into new PC and perhaps some stocks in the future. So to get more profits and yeah.